Hey, Fragrance Junkie gang, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, welcome. A Bath and Body Works haul was way overdue on my channel. So with the amazing price points that Bath and Body Works dropped for Mother's Day weekend, I decided to mosey on into two stores. I went to an outlet location and then I went to my local store. Let's get into this haul. So my goal with going to the outlet was to pick up one of the perfume dupe mists that I like the most. And when I got there, you snooze, you lose, because it was sold out. Y'all left behind, obviously, the three that y'all felt were, and I also felt, were like BBW, kind of like basic. They usually do these type of scents, so y'all went for the other good stuff. These are still good fragrances, but I do feel like these are kind of similar to what we get from Bath and Body Works. But since I took the drive all the way out to the outlet, I said, let me just go ahead and get them. I had a 25% off coupon, so why not? First up on the horizon, this has scent notes of watery bergamot, blue lotus, and driftwood moss. And this is a nice, I'm gonna spray it on me, a nice fresh type of unisex scent. So I see why even I myself was like, I'm gonna pass on that one if I do get any of them, because I have so many like fresh, aquatic, you know, unisex type of fragrances. But I do like this one. It's definitely woodsy. You do get the bergamot. I don't know, it's a light floral. The lotus is light. Maybe it'll come through more on the dry down, but it's definitely a nice, pretty aquatic. I don't want to say pretty because I honestly feel like a male or female could pull this scent. But it's just like nice, fresh, aquatic, slightly woodsy. Nice scent for the summertime. So I was like, for the price point with the 25% off coupon, why not grab it? Another one that I saw was not everybody's favorite, Lost in Santel. So basically y'all left behind the ones that I like. Scent notes are warm cardamom, satin sandalwood, and cedarwood. And I think this one was a little too like green earthy for some people, but if you like green earthy fragrances, then this will be up your alley. Yeah, it's definitely, it reminds me of the green finery mist. I forgot what that one is called, but I do have that one. So I do like fragrances like this. So I'm definitely going to wear it. I don't know why Bath and Body Works didn't release I guess they were testing these out. And I know every location didn't get them, because I was about to say, I don't know why they didn't at least release lotions with these, but they're definitely good for layering. And then the last one I have is Getaway Suare. And the scent notes are Sunkissed Mandarin, Tuberose, and Solar Musk. And this is your basic kind of like suntan, beachy type of fragrance. It's nice. It reminds me, I think Finery had released some dupes last summer or spring. And that's what a lot of these remind me of, the Finery. I know they are dupes of designer perfumes. I don't think I own any of these designer perfumes for these dupe fragrances, but these are all like types of fragrances I smelled before. So, and they're all ones that I like. So I was happy to get them, but I definitely wanted If You Musk, and I'm surprised that one sold out. Not that I didn't feel like it was good enough, but I thought a lot of people wasn't going to be checking for that one. And when I asked her, she's like, we only have a few of them, because I went to the wall where they had them at before and they were no longer there, and she showed me where they were. And I was like, do you still have If You Musk? And she was like, no, that one's sold out. We only have red, green, and yellow. I mean, green, yellow, and blue. And I was like, okay. I said, well, let me at least smell them, since I came all the way up here specifically for this. And then I had a coupon for a free item. And since I am running through, like I always do, my lavender and vanilla sleep lotion, I went ahead and grabbed one of these as well. All right, you guys, I went a little crazy when it came to the candles. I have a total of 23. Some of these I did pick up off the $10 table. So when I put the $25 coupon on top of that, it brought them down to about $7. And I could not pass these fragrances up. So let me show you guys what I got. I picked up 3 of the Perfect Winter. I absolutely loved and enjoyed this candle when it came out for Candle Day. And when I did my pre-store walkthrough and I smelled this, I knew I was going to love it, and I only bought one. And when I burned through it, I was like, I hope they bring this candle back. I picked up 3 because just in case it doesn't come back, at least I got backups. I love it that much. So I went ahead and was like, for the price point, I cannot pass this up. They only had 6 on the table. So I left 3 behind for somebody else. But at first I was only going to get 2. And I was like, no, let me just get 1 more. So I'm definitely glad to have came across this at the outlet. Sweater weather. I know this comes out every holiday season. But when I smelt it in store, I was like, I could see myself burning this now. And I do have one put away in my stash, but I absolutely love sweater weather. So what I'll do is probably burn this one and then put my 3 perfect winters away for winter holiday season this year. I love sweater weather. I always purchase it. And I tried to grab more fresher fragrances that I could burn and not feel like I'm burning out of season, because they did have the glass lid candles, Perfect Christmas, and I think Under the Christmas Tree, but I was like, I don't need to collect no more fancy glass lids. And they had Ice Winter Balls on Fireside. They had a really good variety of holiday candles. I think I even saw a top shelf elf there too, and pistachio and toasted vanilla. So for $10, if you had a 25% off coupon, the winter holiday candles were a steal. And then the last one that I grabbed off of that table, Mahogany Coconut. If you watched my recent empties video, you already know I already burned through the one I had from Candle Day. I absolutely enjoyed it. It burns beautiful because it has those flat curling wicks. So I was like, why not just grab 1 more, especially in this pretty yellow packaging to burn through and enjoy. So I had to grab this one. Let's get into the newer fragrances and returning fragrances for the summer that I picked up. Now, I did have to do a buy online, pick up in store for these candles. So some of them I don't know what they smell like, and some of them I do know what they smell like from last year. By the time I got to the store to pick my order up, they had the candles on the shelf, so I was able to at least see the packaging in person. And I tried to convince myself that some of these I could pass on. But once you see the packaging and you get in stores, something just happens, something takes over, and it makes you want to buy all of them. And that's pretty much what I did. I left behind Citrus Grove because, one, the wicks were giving Radiant Red Maple from last year. They looked really thin, really frail. And while Radiant Red Maple did pull out for me and it did throw for me, I just wasn't feeling those wicks. You could probably place it in a hurricane and it'll help increase the pull out, time. But and then it was just I gotta be in the mood for orange scent. So it's not my top pick. So I did leave that one behind. But let's get into what I did bring home. First up, we have Bamboo and Eucalyptus. This is from the Asian Heritage Month release. This has scent notes of bamboo, watery eucalyptus, and garden lime. And I'm mostly getting bamboo, like a greenery from the bamboo note, wateriness, and lime. I'm not really getting a lot of eucalyptus. So if you thought this was going to be eucalyptus heavy, it's not. If anything, the eucalyptus is probably adding freshness, but I feel like the bamboo and lime are already like fresh scent notes. So I cannot wait to burn this one. And I love how they have the colored wax. And I also love how this one has the thin core wick. So burning shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be any burn issues with it. And I can smell the fragrance on cold. It's noticeable. So hopefully the strength and throw on this will be at least a solid 7. But I will be reviewing this one here on the channel for you all. Next up, we have Cherry Blossom Soju with scent notes of bright cherry blossoms, jasmine, and a splash of soju. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And this one is nice. I'm happy to report it is not Japanese cherry blossom, y'all. You get a nice cherry blossom floral note. It's on the subtle medium side on cold, so I can't wait to see what happens with the strength and throw when I light this one up. Next is Roasted Sesame. Now this one I was not expecting to get. This has scent notes of roasted sesame, toasted hazelnut, and sweet maple. I thought this was going to be a little on the savory gourmand side, but that sweet maple does add a nice touch of sweetness to it. It does smell like roasted and nutty. Definitely can't wait to light this one. This one also smells like a subtle medium. It's not super strong. Pretty wax color. Thick rope like wicks again. So we'll see how this one burns. But it's nice. It's nicer than I thought it was going to be based off of the scent notes. And I try not to judge candles based off of scent notes and just the cold fragrance. I at least try to bring it home and burn it and see what comes out while it's burning. But I can't wait to see how this one performs. Hopefully the thick rope-like wicks will behave. Hopefully it'll have a good throw. I'm hoping that toasted nuttiness doesn't come off smelling burnt when I burn this one. But overall on cold, it's a nice fragrance. And the one that I did not purchase is ginger and hinoki wood, the one that I wanted the most. It was way too light on cold, y'all. So I didn't even want to bother bringing it home, burning it, and it being super light. I feel like even in a hurricane, that candle won't give off too much fragrance. So if anybody did pick it up, I'm looking forward to my fellow reviewers reviewing that one. And if I hear enough good things about the strength and throw, maybe I'll go back for it. But today just wasn't the day. And I went to 2 different locations and smelt it in 2 different areas, thinking maybe one store would have a different batch. That wasn't the case. I could barely smell it. And what I could smell, it smelled pretty, but it was just way too light. So I left that one behind. Under the Sun was one that I said I was going to pass on. This is that banana Laffy Taffy candy-like scent. Some people say it smells artificial. It has scent notes of sweet coconut, sunny banana, and warm jasmine. Pretty wax color, and it has thin, is this the thin flat wicks? I think these are the thin flat curling wicks, so it should burn nicely. To me, when I smelled this in store, even though last year when I bought it, I was like, oh, it's a one and done. And I kept seeing it at the outlet and I never repurchased it. It just reminds me of like a fun summer. It's a fun summer scent. I don't mind the Laffy Taffy type banana scents, but I don't go crazy with them. So just picking up one of these was good enough. It's a nice scent that if I want to burn it in one of my daughter's rooms, or, you know, depending on how it performs out in an open concept, I don't mind burning this in my house. It's like a nice candy-like beachy, I don't want to say sunscreen. It's just like a candy banana Laffy Taffy. It's a fun scent. So I went ahead and just picked up one to enjoy for the summer. Another one that I said I was going to leave behind, Starfruit Sangria, somehow made it into my crate of candles. It has scent notes of golden starfruit, kiwi nectar, and chilled sangria. I felt like this was going to be a repackage of kiwi starfruit cooler. I can't say that it is because it's been a while since that candle was out, and when I did haul it, I only hauled one. I burnt through it, I want to say maybe 3 years ago, so I can't exactly recall it. I don't have the candle with me to like compare them, but I feel like the other one, the other kiwi one, is more sweeter and stronger than this one. This has the core wicks on it, so it'll probably burn nicely. I start paying attention to like what type of wicks is on the candle as well, as far as like the overall performance, because I know that the core wicks and the thin flat wicks usually give a better burn than the thick rope-like ones. So that kind of moved me to grab this one, and I do like the scent. In the store it was a little subtle. It's nice and fruity, a nice kiwi fruity tropical scent. I don't think this is stronger than the other one. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it came out before this one, and it was like in that clear blue jar. And I did do a dedicated review of it on the channel. But this is one that I may take back, but then I kind of want to keep it and review it on the channel. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna swap this one out or just hold on to it and burn it and enjoy it. Bronze Sunset, another one that I said I could do without, but I like the lid on this one. I don't know if my camera's gonna pick it up. It has scent notes of exotic coconut, island waves, and soft musk. I like the packaging of the candle, and I do like the fragrance. It's like one of those, it almost reminded me, this and Cocoa Paradise were similar to me last year. This one performed pretty good in my bedroom, and now that I have hurricanes in here, they will help certain fragrances that are lacking on the strength and throw a little bit, that fall in that like low to subtle medium range. So I kept that in mind too. Now, ginger and hinoki, I wasn't messing with that one. But some of these other ones that I picked up that I felt like were in like the low medium range, subtle medium range on cold, worst case scenario, I could pop it in a hurricane or on the warmer if need be, if it's that bad. But this is nice beachy suntan coconut type of fragrances. So if you like those type of fragrances and you didn't pick this one up last year, definitely go ahead and pick it up this year. And I think I mentioned already, it has the core wicks. Moving on to the next bag of 12. Raspberry Rosé, another one I said I was gonna pass on. This one though, on cold, it kind of reminded me of raspberry mimosa, which I always passed on. This is chilled rosé, sweet raspberries and pink sugar. And as much as I don't like raspberry scents, for some reason I liked this one. It didn't come off artificial and it didn't come off like overdone. I think it has the sweetness to it. Usually when I smell raspberry fragrances, they're tart and I kind of don't like that. But the sugar note in this does sweeten it up. And it kind of smells pretty, like a pretty raspberry. So if this doesn't perform good in my open concept, I thought about possibly swapping this one out. This is one that I don't mind burning in my bedroom if I have to. Turquoise Waters, another one I said I was going to leave behind. Only because I used to always haul this candle and it was a lot stronger back when I used to get it. And last year, I want to say it was last year when I had it, mine didn't have the best throw. And I was burning it in my bedroom with the door shut. And I ended up swapping my 2 Turquoise Waters out that I purchased last year for something else. This one smells more promising on cold. This one has Coastal Waves, Sparkling Bergamot, and Sun-Drenched Musk. And this is a nice, like, soft, aquatic fragrance. Unisex scent. Man or woman can enjoy it. Kind of beachy. Doesn't smell like a cologne. And it has the core wicks on it. The thin core wicks that I like. And it also has that nice lid on there. So I was like, when I smelt it, I think I was leaving the store with my bags. And I stopped and saw the candles. And I was like, let me smell this Turquoise Waters. Because if it smells light on cold, I'm going to be upset. Because again, this was a buy online, pick up in store. And it smelled really nice. And if anything, this one will probably get burned in my bedroom in a hurricane. I might try it without the hurricane, but lately I've been loving on my hurricane. So I've been putting some of everything in that hurricane and enjoying my home fragrances a lot more. But yeah, if you like those like soft, smooth, aquatic fragrances that don't smell like a men's cologne or an aftershave or powdery, this is not powdery or none of that. It's nice, fresh, and clean. You'll enjoy this candle. One that I absolutely love, Sea Salt and Cells. I have been buying this candle since the first time I ever bought it, which was probably 3 years ago. It has scent notes of ocean sea spray, aloe vera nectar, and driftwood. Another nice, fresh, aquatic candle. I always burn Sea Salt and Cells in my bedroom. I don't think I ever tried it in my open concept. This one has the thick rope-like wicks on it, so prayerfully it performs well. This is one that when I first got it, I purchased it over and over and over again. And then when I saw it at the outlet, I kept buying it. I don't have any more currently. I thought this one was not coming back, so I was so glad to see this one return. Surf Shop, another good aquatic scent. I feel like I came across this at the outlet in 2022. It has the colored wax, thick rope-like wicks, Oceanside Birch, Sparkling Waves, and Summer Spruce. Another nice, fresh, clean scent. If you love fresh, clean, aquatic fragrances, I told y'all I OD on fresh, clean, aquatic stuff. So I love it. So if you love those types of fragrances, I'm glad Surf Shop returned. Definitely pick this one up. Then we have Oceanside Lavender. I did not smell this one when I was in store. I don't even think they had it out on the shelf. Wild Lavender, Sweet Sandalwood, and Calming Waves. This is nice. I thought this was going to be linen and lavender. You definitely get lavender and sandalwood with this one. I just love lavender, y'all. So that's probably why If you love lavender, get this one, grab it. This has thick rope like wicks, so I hope it performs good. Yeah, you definitely get lavender and sandalwood. It's fresh. It's not like a super herbaceous lavender. Whenever sandalwood is put into fragrances, it gives it like this smoothness to the overall scent. So this is one of those like smooth, it's still herbal. Some would even say it leans kind of like a floral type of lavender. It's not necessarily like aroma. Well, I would say it's aromatherapy, honestly. It does kind of lean aromatherapy, but it's not heavy herbal lavender. The sandalwood really helps smooth out the fragrance. Common waves, I just mostly get lavender and sandalwood. So I thought this was going to be a repackage of lavender and linen. And then it was another candle we had. I think it was blue lavender. Was it blue lavender breeze? But I don't think this is that. I think this is different. So if you like lavender scents, definitely grab this one. Next up, Santorini Co. Now I said I was going to pass on this one only because I still have last year's version that I didn't even burn yet. And I felt like this one was okay on cold. Like I liked it. And then my girlfriend had messaged me while she was in store sniffing them, and she was like, I think this one smells different from last year. So I wanted to compare them. This one smells more, definitely more of the creamy coconut. The scent notes are creamy coconut, almond blossom, and warm vanilla. And to me, this one is more subtle on the almond blossom and maybe a little bit more coconut forward. Whereas this one, they do smell different. This one I feel like may have more of the almond blossom and less of the creamy coconut. They both smell beachy. This one smells a little more subtle. Something in this one of the notes are stronger in this one and more turned down in this one when I compare the two. So I have both of them. I'm definitely going to burn both of them. I'll probably burn this one first and then go ahead and burn this one when the one from last year is finished. All right, you guys, we're in the home stretch. This is the last crate of 6, which this is the crate that I think I bought duplicates of, so this should be pretty quick. Summer Rosebud. Y'all know I'm a rose lover if you watch my channel, so just in case I really enjoyed this one, I just went ahead and grabbed 2. The scent notes for Summer Rosebud are blush pink rose, vibrant bergamot, and fresh cut stems. And this reminds me a little bit, I want to say Riviera Petals, y'all, a little bit, because it's like a powdery rose scent. It kind of reminds me of Riviera Petals. And if it is, I'm not mad at it because I love that candle. And it's very similar to that. I'm not going to say it's an exact repackage or dupe. And I have my Riviera Petals. I have 2 of them, but they're put away in a box. It's giving me Riviera Petals vibes, y'all. So if y'all enjoyed that one, I may be the only one that feel like it's similar to that. But to my nose, it reminds me of that. And I absolutely love that candle. And this is a nice powdery rose scent. Like, it's fresh, but it's an undertone of powderiness to it. So I don't know if it's musk in here and they just didn't list it as a scent note. Either way, love it, and I'm glad I grabbed 2. Palo, Santo, and Vanilla finally returned. Thank goodness, because I'm on my last one and I'm slowly burning that one so I can finally enjoy that one. I probably should have got more than 2. I'm not even gonna lie. Scent notes are Palo Santo, Woody Musk, and Tonka Bean. If you like the original Palo Santo, you will enjoy this candle. If you don't like Palo Santo, I say give this one a try, because the Tonka Bean note does add a smoothness to the fragrance, and it adds a nice touch of sweetness to the woodiness. And then it still has that woody, musky base of Palo Santo. So you can still smell Palo Santo in there, but the Tonka Bean note kind of like, or vanilla, because it's called Palo Santo and Vanilla, and it has Tonka Bean as a note listed, but it adds a nice balance to the woody muskiness that's in the original Palo Santo. It adds a nice balance of like sweet smoothness. So definitely pick this one up if you skipped it last year. And then lastly, dun, 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 the grand finale, sweet tea and lemonade. I probably should have got more of these, but I tried to behave and I only bought 2. Sweet tea and lemonade has scent notes of brewed sweet tea, fresh squeezed lemons, and sugar crystals. And it smells just as good as it did last year. This one was so popular last year. It sold out so fast. People were hoarding it. I love the pretty bright label on this candle. If you enjoy like those lemon iced tea fragrances, definitely pick this one up. And this has yellow wax with thin core wicks. So I'm happy to see those wicks on this candle. Smells amazing. Can't wait to burn it this summer. Alright y'all, I know this was a long one, but y'all haven't seen a Bath & Body Works haul from me in quite a while. This is my biggest haul that I have done in a while for Bath & Body Works, so I'm super excited to have all this stuff. If you happen to like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, bye.